there's certain things that I think our footballers are pretty good at. I think short passing game we can do. I think any time we try and play long, even though it sounds like it's an easier game, it's actually a harder game. You know, you tell any footballer when the ball's in the air, it's the hardest time to control the ball. So the more we can keep the ball on the ground, keep it over shorter distances, our technique, our footballer's technique, could cope with that.
Stefanuto goes on the overlap. Mackay happy to use him as a decoy. Nichols threads it through. Oh, what a goal that is! That is very special indeed.
The numbers were impressive enough. The Raw went 32 games unbeaten through last season, losing just once and amassing a record 65 points in the campaign. But it was the way they reaped their success, with a brand of football unseen before in Australia, that had the nation applauding.
When I got this opportunity to do Brisbane, I was really determined to do it the way that I thought I was ready to do it, you know, and nothing was going to shake me from that. And that was to play, a possession, quick passing game with, plenty of attacking, pressing in the opposition half. So it's kind of a format or a foundation that I thought would be successful here. I thought Australian footballers could play it. The key to that was how do we get to that point.
The essence of the method revolves around greedy ball possession, including instant recovery when the ball is lost, attacking intensity at high speed, and constant rotational movement with critical runs off the ball that provide creative options.
Where's the third man running?
The foundations are laid months before the season start, when the emphasis is on gaining fitness, yet when working with the ball is the medium for incrementally gaining the capacity for endurance. This is nothing like what Australian teams had been used to doing in the past, and most still do.
It wasn't easy, you know. I wanted to see players throwing up and cramping up and in the pre-season and doing 2 or 3 sessions and running them through hills and trees and like we used to do. So, but you know, it's about the quality of our work, and we think, you know, 1 session a day, provided it's a quality session, an intense session, should be enough.
Our conditioning's got to be built around our style of play. So if it is different to what we're looking for as an end product, why are we doing it?
The man who plants the foundations, Postacoglu's right hand, is Ken Stead, the Raw's conditioning coach. It is he who devises and implements the drills, which not only build fitness, but do so with a mind on what will be required of the players at game time. Apart from a short, limbering lap to loosen the muscles, some stretching, and the odd drinks break, nothing is done without the ball.
There's never a ball away from anything we do. I mean, even our rehabilitation protocols have large parts of the ball as well.
1, 2, 3, 4.
The sessions begin with a light jog, just 1 lap, before the balls are engaged. Some individual ball work then gradually morphs into combination plays as the players form small groups and engage in drills that not only grow in intensity, but in the emphasis on creative play and decision making.
Make a slight change. The place where you end up, exactly the same. The place where you pass the ball, the same. Only thing that's different is you can move how you want. So when you play for here, you can move how you want to end up there. You can go outside, you can go inside. So when the ball's played there, James, you can go this way or you can go the other way. Where you pass the ball to is exactly the same. It's only your movement. Think about your own creative movement.
And all this in a conditioning session. Already there, the players are required to constantly think about game-related tasks and solutions.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, man, brilliant.
Angles. Movement. Angles.
I think the old concept before was get guys in at pre-season, hit them quite hard, and then just hang on for the rest of the season. With us, it's entirely different. We maybe start a little bit slower than some teams in terms of overall workload or overall intensity, but we continued increases or increments progressively. Our finish point will be higher towards the end of the season.
Good talking, Matt. I like it. Creative. Well done.
In the technical session, also the drills intensify, but last no more than 5 minutes apiece before tactical guidance takes over and the whistle is passed to the head coach. Now it's 11 versus 11 on a three-quarter field to reduce space and increase the emphasis on speed of play and thought.
If we're the front third, can we create a third man running? So as we're receiving the ball, can somebody else be on the move straight away? Not necessarily the person who's passed us the ball. So if it's coming from a fullback, can somebody else be making a run so when I'm receiving I've actually got two options to play?
Soon the players get a rhythm and the play flows like a winding stream. This move resulting in the perfect punchline at the end of 16 passes.
We've got players running forward all of a sudden, not just everyone facing the ball.
It's early in the pre-season, but one can't help feeling that Brisbane will again be the team to beat in the new season, and the others will hear and fear the roar. And it will be all due to a belief in change and technical progress, not to mention a belief in players who are receptive to a new philosophy.
It's just basically coming down to a little bit of logic, you know, of as much ball work as possible, as much pattern play as possible, so that the players are, they're improving fitness and physical side of the game, but also their decision making and the way we want them to play is pretty much ingrained from the first training session.
We've got quite knowledgeable players here. They're always asking questions, they want to know why we're doing things. So as long as you put the logic to them and you explain what you're trying to achieve, then they can buy into what you're trying to do.